Well, today, November 11th, is Veterans Day. It coincides with Armistice Day, the day in 1918 when World War I came to an end. And at first, that's who it honored, veterans of the war. But now it stands as a day in which we honor all veterans, those who've served in the past and those currently serving. Colonel David Shoemaker is the commander of the 8th Fighter Wing at the Kunsan Air Base in South Korea. Colonel, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Rena. Thank you for having us.
You bet. You are right in the middle of an area which could be called to war at any moment. Tell me, how are the troops and how is morale right now?
Well, morale is extremely high, Rena. This is a great place to be and a great time to be here. We've been working really hard, training really hard for the last few months. And so for Veterans Day, we're taking a little bit of time off to reflect. Of course, we're staying close by. We're close by on a short string. But we are able to relax and enjoy the day and reflect on not only our service, but the service of those that are our heroes.
I know the tensions are so high, but will the troops get a chance to have some time off, or how will they be celebrating this Veterans Day?
Yes, absolutely. So we're taking a long weekend and enjoying what the base in this local area has to offer. So I know that I started my day by calling and thanking one of my favorite veterans, my father, who is a specialist in the Army. And because we're here without our families, we talk a lot about talking to our families and working, really thinking about our families. So everybody has the chance today to call back to home, whoever that is, and to thank a veteran in their lives.
Absolutely. It's not a one-way sacrifice. The families also put in so much and give up so much while you guys are stationed abroad. I want to ask you, though, about your military readiness, getting the troops prepared. That's something that you're very familiar with. How quickly are you able to respond on that Air Force base in the event you're called into action?
So we are always ready at a moment's notice, and that is our job here. We are on a very short string. So because we're here without families, our full-time focus and concentration is on being able to respond as necessary and to present those military options to the civilian leadership of our country. As this continues to play out as a State Department run operation, we're here to provide those possibilities to our leadership.
You know, we've had the space there for decades now, and there's been a focus in this region now. It's been hyped up. What's your sense? What gives you the most confidence when you talk about the U.S. military capabilities in this region?
Yeah, well, you know, it's from having been here several times in the past. This is my third time to be stationed here at Kunsan, and I've also done some time up at Osan Air Base in the Republic of Korea. So I have experience that spans about 15 years here, and this is the most ready that I've ever seen the forces here on the peninsula. Everybody is absolutely laser focused and working really hard, and actually that's why morale is so high, because of that focus that we have here at Kunsan, especially in the Wolfpack.
Certainly a big focus now in the news and in the world around us. I want to ask you, though, is there something that you want people to know on this day? The vast majority of Americans never serve the way you and the folks out there are. What do you want folks to know about this Veterans Day and what we can do to support the troops?
You know, I think just the simple thank you is awesome, even though most of us aren't too sure how to respond to that, and it makes us a little bit uncomfortable. The thank you is nice. But if you have the time, talk to a veteran, ask him his story, ask about his family. And I think you'll find that veterans are very representative of the population of the United States. We come from all walks of life, and you'll probably find somebody that's a lot like you. So just because you haven't served doesn't mean you can't relate to someone who is in service to their country.
A great message on this Veterans Day. Colonel Shoemaker, thank you so much for joining us in what is definitely a very busy time out there.
Thank you, Rena.